You know, in the massive world of online travel, speed and accuracy are everything. But what you don't see is this constant billion-dollar headache happening behind the scenes, trying to connect dozens of different, complex flight data systems. Well, today, we're looking at Fair OS. It's a new AI-powered platform from a really sharp startup in Kochi, Kerala, and it's totally rewriting the rules for how travel agencies and aggregators get their work done.
Okay, so here's how we're going to break it all down. First, we'll talk about the massive integration problem plaguing the industry. Then, we'll introduce the AI solution, Fair OS. We'll peek under the hood to see how the magic actually works, look at the real business advantage it offers, and finally, see why it's really built for the future of travel.
All right, let's start with the integration problem. Think of this as the hidden bottleneck, the thing that slows down innovation and just drains resources for pretty much every online travel agency and flight aggregator out there.
So, why is this so ridiculously hard? Well, think about it. Every single airline, every global distribution system like Amadeus or Sabre, they all have their own unique API. It's like they're all speaking a different language. So for any travel agency's tech team, connecting to each one is a completely custom, manual, and just painfully slow project.
And this slide just lays it out perfectly. The old way, over on the left, it's a mess. We're talking months of manual coding for every new airline, which leads to sky-high costs and data that's all over the place. What the industry has been screaming for is what you see on the right, a single, unified platform that automates all this, giving you lightning-fast, reliable data without that huge operational nightmare.
So how in the world do you solve a problem this big? Well, let's dive into the AI-powered solution that was built to tackle this exact challenge head-on. Meet Fair OS. This comes to us from EcoGo.ai, a travel tech startup based in Kochi, and it's backed by a team with over 20 years of deep experience in this industry. It's a serious, enterprise-grade platform with one single clear mission: to use AI to make flight booking systems faster, smarter, and incredibly easy to connect. It really is the one platform for all that agencies have been dreaming about. Okay, so how does Fair OS actually pull this off? I mean, it sounds a bit like magic, right? But it's not magic, it's just some really clever AI engineering. So let's pop the hood and take a look.
All right, here's the secret sauce: AI-driven API integration. Instead of a whole team of developers spending weeks trying to figure out an airline's data feed, you just feed that API directly into Fair OS. A large language model, yep, the same kind of tech behind tools like ChatGPT. Instantly figures out the structure, automatically maps all the data fields like flight numbers and prices, and boom, the system is ready to go. It's basically a universal translator for all flight data. And the result of this? It's just staggering. By getting rid of that manual coding nightmare, Fair OS cuts the time it takes an agency to add a new flight provider by up to 80%. Just think about that. What used to take months of expensive developer time can now be done in a tiny fraction of that. And you know, it's not just fast, it's also incredibly accurate. The AI nails the automatic mapping with 85 to 95% confidence. So what that means is the vast majority of the work is done perfectly right out of the gate, with just a tiny slice maybe needing a quick human thumbs up. This is automation you can actually trust. But look, easy integration is only half the battle, right? For users to be happy, searches need to be blazing fast, and Fair OS tackles this with a second layer of smarts, a predictive caching system. This is so clever. The system actually learns from what people are searching for, so when it sees a popular route, it proactively goes and fetches and stores, or caches, the data for nearby dates. So the next time somebody searches that route, the answer is already there, waiting. This little trick reduces those expensive, slow API calls to the airlines by up to 60%. That saves agencies a ton of money and makes search results way faster for you and me. Okay, all this tech is super impressive, but what does it actually mean for the bottom line? Let's translate these cool features into some real-world, tangible advantages for businesses. You can see pretty quickly how this creates a win for everyone involved. For airlines, they get their flights onto more platforms faster. For us, the travelers, we get quick, reliable search results. But for the online travel agencies, man, this is a total game changer. They get to offer a way better user experience while also making their operations more efficient. And that combination, that's the holy grail in this super competitive market. So finally, let's look ahead. Because great tech doesn't just solve today's problems, right? It sets you up for the future. This automated integration and smart caching, that's just the start. The whole platform is built on a modern, super scalable tech stack.
That means it's ready to power the next wave of cool travel innovations. Things like truly personalized flight recommendations, dynamic pricing, even predicting demand before it happens.
This quote here really just nails it. Fair OS isn't just about making things a little faster or a little cheaper. No, it's about fundamentally changing the game, turning something that used to be a painful, expensive chore, integration, into a true competitive weapon for any travel business that uses it.
And that really just leaves us with one final crucial question. This AI-driven travel revolution, it's here, and believe me, it is moving fast. So the only real question left is, who's going to be ready to take advantage of it?